Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 2nd of October 2022. I hope you are keeping well and enjoying your weekend, doing whatever it is you do on a Sunday. I was supposed to work early in the morning, but that was cancelled. So I went out to buy a big breakfast, and I've done some exercise. And so I've had a walk and some exercise, and I'm not sure if that exercise has made me feel livelier or exhausted me. I guess we'll find out. But here's a slight confession. Well, it's not a slight. It's something is either a confession or not a confession. I started this game around 15 minutes ago, and as I was playing, I'd placed around 6 or 7 digits, and I realized that I'd made a mistake earlier on, and so I had to scrap the game because it was at least 3 placements, or I'd made 2 placements after that, I think, and so from that perspective, it's not a good idea to try to backpedal. I think you really need to restart the game. So proof, there we are, absolute proof that these games are live and unedited, and yes, I certainly can make mistakes like everybody else. And so I shall start again with this grid. And the reason I'm not playing the Observer game, even though it's 9:30, is that it hasn't been published yet. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not sure if it's coming out today or not, but normally it should have been 2 or 3 hours ago. And it has not appeared online, and so maybe it will come out later today, but for now I've got to play the New York Times hard level game. So that assumes you have knowledge of the game, so I will jump straight in and tell you what I can see. I can see 3's blocking down here and 3 across here, so that gives me a 3 in that square there. I can see 6 is blocking across here and up here and going in there. Obviously I saw those previously, and so that's why I can find them fairly quickly, although it didn't take much longer the first time around anyway. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to not make the same mistake that I just made by showing you something. We have 2's blocking here and here and here, right? So 2 is in one of these 2 squares up here. Do you agree? Now we've got 2's down here blocking across this row and this row, so 2's have to appear here or here. And for some reason, inexplicably, I put the 2, I see these 2 blocking across here, and I put the 2 here instead of putting the 2 here. I have no idea why that happened, but I did it. And anyway, that was my weird mistake, and not made this time around. Right, I'd made some other placements before then, though, so I know there are other things that can be done at this stage, but I can't remember what they are now. Let's see. Maybe we'll go through one digit by digit and see what else we can find. Oh, of course, maybe not. Maybe the replacements I made were faulty. That's possible too. I didn't get very far, as I said. Still had a lot of the game to play, and it looked like it might be quite a tricky game. This is what I worked out first time around pretty quickly as well. 2 and 6 in these 2 columns, putting 2 and 6 here, and now we have the 9 blocking up here, so we know that that square must contain 9, and we have 1 and 7 blocking across this middle here, and so 1, this can't be 1, can't be 7. 1 and 7 are here, 2 and 6 are here. This is a 5. Okay, so I've got a lot of hard work to do. So this is okay. I didn't get much further than this. I think last time a little bit, maybe a little bit further. But as I say, it was probably because I made a mistake, and I placed digits after that time, and that it was based on faulty logic. So this is as far as I've got now. What do I know? I know there's 8 blocks down here, and that puts 8 into one of these squares, but I don't really see how that helps much, knowing that 8 is here. Don't think that it does. I know that the 5 blocks here like this, so 5 is in these 2 squares in this column, and 5, because 5 blocking across here and here puts 5 into these squares, so that means 5 is still possible anywhere there. So I don't really see that it helps me over here. We have 9s in these squares. Does that do anything? 9s are like this. Up here, 9s are still possible there. So I don't think that there's much there that I can do. So, alright, let's investigate this again. So I know this is 1 and 7. So what's missing from down here? Not 1 or 7. It's got to be 4 and 8. So this is a pair of 4 and 8 here. Okay. And this was 2 and 6. So here we are looking for 4, 5, 7, 9, I guess. Four, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, 7. So that's 4, 7 then. This is 4, 8, and this is 4, 7. We've got 5 like this, we've got 9 like this. 7, 8. Well, I think the notation-free game for me is going to be off because I've spent too long looking at this and not finding what I would need to go forward with a notation-free game. Some things, but I can't quite grasp it. My ability as a notation-free player is not of the highest caliber for sure. Oh no, okay, I can't do it. I've got to go with pencil marks now. Alright, let's add some pencil marks then and finish the game because I've been at it for far too long, obviously. So let's put in some ones up there. Let's put some twos in these squares and some twos in these squares. Okay, that's it. Threes then can still appear anywhere over here. Not a pair I know, but useful in Sudoku terms. We have a pair up here. We have three anywhere there. And that's about it. Fours. Now I have four, because of the four blocking across down here, I have fours placed in those squares. And somewhere along the bottom row of that little block there. I think that's it. Now fives appear in these squares here because of the five blocking across here like this, and five also appears as a pair here. And five, because of the five blocking across and up here, we put fives as candidates here, and then five can go anywhere here. And that's about it. Sixes, we have a pair of sixes over here, and of course we have sixes up here as mentioned earlier. And actually this six blocks this square, six is in here, so six is also limited only to those two squares. Okay, now I've got you. Right, six blocks this square, and six, we've got sixes blocking all the way here, so we've got a pair of sixes up here, right, and a pair of sixes here. So that means we can only put sixes into the middle row in this third block of the chute, and guess what, we've got a blocking six here. So we know the six appears there, so that's going to give me another pair of sixes down there. So that was useful. And now that we know the three blocks up here like this, that means three is going to be where the twos are like this. This is going to be a unique pair of two, a naked pair, sorry, of 2 and 3. And this then will be a 9 to finish the row, and that's going to put a pair of 9s down there, and also give us 9s in this square, because 9 blocking up here and across these two rows like this means that that's a 9 to place there. Then we have 9 down, 9 up, 9 across these two rows, that's a 9. And then 9's going to be like that. Okay. So that's made the game a lot easier. If I'd seen that, I probably could have gone through notation free from the rest of the game. Didn't see it. That's the only place a 5 can go now. 5's also appear as a pair up here. And now that we have, no, this is 2 or 3, we know that the missing digit from here is a 7. And let's see how that affects things. We also know that 7 is in these squares as well, actually. So 7s have to appear like this. I'm getting a bit out of order. I've lost my order a little bit, but I'll come back and go through the whole series again in a second. Let's just do these 7s while I'm at it. And what's happening with the 8s? Of course, 8s are a pair there like this. And 9s are done. Okay, let's go through the digits again and see now. Okay. So 3 has to appear as a pair here. Obviously we've got the 3 blocking across here and the 3 up there, right? 4s. Now still some more work to be done with the 4, really. Now 5 appears in the middle row and the bottom row here. So over here we're looking for a pair of 5s here, and now we've got a unique pair of 3 and 5 here. So we work on this block to see if we can get anything else. So what do we know? We know the 1 blocks across here, so 1 appears in those squares, and then so 1 blocking back here, and 1 down here puts a 1 into that square there. It's going to give us a pair of 1s down there. Back to this block here. 1, 2, 3. So how about the 4? Do we know anything about 4? No, I don't think so. The other missing number is 8. But now we see the 8 blocks down here. We know 8 goes there. So indeed we know that the 4 must be placed in that square there, and this 4 can be eliminated. And because we have 4 blocking across here and a pair of 4s here and the 4 blocking down, we know that that is a 4. And we have 4 blocking down like this, so we know 4 appears here, like so. And we still can't finish off the 4s yet. Okay, now this is the only square in this column that can contain a 3. Obviously this is blocked already and we've got 3 limited here. So we know 3 is in that square, and we can remove candidate 3 there now. Okay, that looks a bit better. Now because we have 5 blocking this square here, we know that for this column doesn't yet have a 5, so 5 has to go there. That means that this will no longer be a 5, we'll remove it, but we will place our 5 here, and we'll also fill in this square here, which is a 1, and that means 1 is here, 7 is here, 7 is up here, and 6 is here. This is the only place a 6 can go now. It's going to give us a pair of 6s down here. And this 6 means you're a 2 and you're a 6. 2 now means this can't be 2. 2 has to appear in this square, and we can remove candidate 2. Remember, I haven't necessarily put in all the candidates here, so be careful about the eliminations that you make if you are following along. Okay, this is a 5 sure because it's the last number across this row, and that puts a 5 into this square here, and 3 because we had a pair of 3 or 5 as a naked pair here. This can't be a 3. 3 goes here, 4 is there. Now we know we've got a pair of 6 and 4 down here. Okay, that's good. And this says 1 and 8, so this has to be 1 and 8 as well. This is not a pair of 7 and 9 because look, we've got 7s all the way to the bottom here, so be careful about that little thing to watch out for. 4 and 6. What else do we know? What are we missing? 7, 9. So the 1s we can't tell yet, and 8's the other number we're looking for. No, we don't know yet. Okay. Right then, let's continue along. There's only 1 digit to place in this column now, so we're looking to fill that with an 8. And then the 8 blocks across here and the pointing 8s here give us an 8 in this square, meaning this has to be a 5. And also this is the only place where a 7 can go in this block now, so 7 is there, 4 is there. This has to be a 7 down here now, and this 7 can be removed. There's 1 digit to complete the column, and it is indeed the little pencil mark 8 is true. That is what we need. And the last number to get here is 4, so we've got a blocking 4 across here. That's where the 4 goes. That's where the 9 goes. Now we had a pair of 4 and 6 here now, so this 4 can't be true. The 4 is here, the 6 is here. This 6 can't be true. Let's use our elimination tool to get rid of it and place the firm 6 there. And what are we left with now? Not much more to do, right? We've got 5 blocking down here, so this is where the 5 goes in this block here. The missing digit here is 7. Okay, what else do we need? Alright, so the 7 blocks down here, that puts 7 into those squares there. We've got 8's blocking down here like this, so 8 blocking down here, 8 across here. That's our 8 blocks across here and here. That gives us an 8 there. The last number to get here is in fact 7 now. And we have 7's blocking like this, so that puts a 7 in that square. 9 blocking here, so this is a 9. The last digit there is a 1. 1 blocking here, so that's where the 1 goes, excuse me. 2 is the last number for this row. That means you're a 3, you're a 2. This number here missing is a 3, and then here we have the 1 blocking, so 1 goes here. 8 is there, so that took me a long time because, well, because it did. But actually, it's a shame I didn't spot the 6 because it was not really difficult once seeing that 6, which I probably should have seen. Okay, that's it. I'll be back. Hopefully I'll be back with the Observer at some point today. If not, there'll be other Sudoku stuff, I'm sure. Bye bye.